Yes, sir. Welcome. Welcome to another episode of At This Point Podcast with your boy Joppy.
Yeah, I know it's Cowboy. And our homeboy DJ Blackthorn is currently on a little vacation. Well, not vacation, checking up on his kids and everything. I was straight for a few days, so he'll be back.
Yeah.
This Friday coming up, reach out and up the business. So, he'll probably come back soon, maybe sometime in the pod.
Right. So people, talk to me. Talk to me nice. Listen, tell me how's your week been? How did your weekend start? And what are you cooking on this good Sunday? Let me know. Hey, let me know. Talk to me.
Yes, and big shout out to everybody. That been showing love and, support.
Yes, sir.
Through progression and, constant elevation of things as we, keep on pushing it and go forward. We see at this point podcast, it's not just, the fellas, we definitely got a big time. People that shows up and support that behind the scenes, working with us, helping us as well. Big shout out to our sis, Treasure, who's about to bumble, and the whole team over there, all of them, Jade, who else,
Dream.
Trina, all that, um, hmm, don't remember.
Hmm. Oh, chick that be hosting, Brittany.
Yeah, no, it's, she's gonna kill me for one thing. I'm trying to remember, I don't forgot for a second, but it'll come back to me for a second. But that you're gonna go to, you're gonna be successfully going this field trip to, the Dominican coming up soon. So definitely, big shout
Shoot,
out to you.
I don't want to try to be
No.
Wow.
Um,
Tina.
yeah, shout out to
Nigga.
Tina.
Yeah, man.
My bad. Big shout out to the team too, for sure, to showing love. Big time support, father. You know what I
This
mean?
dude,
Yeah, I'm just trying. I know her name. I'm thank you. I'm a wait. This is somebody. They just changed. So, big shout out to you straight up. So, should know it's Sunday. This is that
knew I was about to do. Yeah.
relaxing, recompress, and revisualize what you're going to do starting Monday and working with it. Right. Hope that plans are set up, lined up, and ready to go.
Right.
With that being said,
All right, let's kick this bad boy off. What you got on today's table?
right now, currently in our current climate,
Scary.
America right now, we are stuck in a few major conditions that is that altering the economy in so many different ways due, aka traveling, cost and efficiency, and political optimistic different kinds of things that we all are trying to wrap our arms around. Some of us are in the middle, sort of balance, optimistic, and trying to see what the next few years might hold, good or bad. Some of us then conceded to, well, one side or the other. And some of us have some very not nice things, very things to say about what's currently going on. And the main thing, one of the main things that's going on, we have an issue with the TSA.
Yeah, that's crazy. They don't want to pay them people. Man, pay them people. Everybody that's joining, welcome at this point.
We have right now an issue with the TSA position at these airports right now because a lot of them is not being paid due to the fact of, the contract agreement that's not the contact. I do good, that happens, and it's the contact for that. To support the TSA agents, which we do need essentially, because guess what, people? If we don't have enough TSA agents in each airport to keep it going effectively, smoothly, the way it should go, it's going to be a very harsh travel for those that pretty much do traveling for a living,
Yeah.
vacational travel, for those that just want to domestically get to someplace that they like to go when they get a chance to. And I've been seeing and hearing, the lines been like, oh, God, ridiculously, some people have to get to the airport now before.
Yeah, but I feel like that's just at certain airports, Joe, because lately I've been seeing a lot of people on social and they be flying everywhere. Even with this little shutdown, they still be flying everywhere.
Yeah, that's some, I mean, it's happened pretty much nationwide,
Yeah.
but it's hitting different areas a little bit more heavier than others.
Maybe not like the big airports.
Well, let's see, give me a real big airport you're looking.
JFK, LaGuardia, BWI, Baltimore, Washington joint. The one in Philly.
They hit them pretty hard.
They hit Philly pretty hard?
They did. Not super attractive like places like
I think down in Texas really hit hard.
Texas, Atlanta, another places. So and people in the chat and those that's joining right now, please give me some sort of opinion or some sort of correction.
Chat, drop it in there. Let us know where we're wrong, man.
Let me know where,
especially you people that fly more than us, you know what I mean?
Yeah, give me some critiques.
I drive more than I fly.
There's a lot of you out there that do some flying and go to different destinations, and I know probably know a little bit more about some of these situations currently within the state that are not in Venice. I'm in one state, a lot of you in other states. So I got more intel and detail about it.
Yeah, if you fly on the regular, not even on the regular, but if you fly frequently, let us know.
Yeah, let us know how it's going in the current, designated area, your airport. What type of, stuff you're hearing about, waiting time, delays.
Yeah, you start making a comeback.
Because, as of recently, there's been a whole new sort of shift from, the long waits, lack of staff, and everything to a whole nother resignation of a solution. That's pretty much temporary. I don't think it's going to be long term or permanent.
Right.
It's going to be temporary. A lot of or some board agents are getting rerouted to some airports to help with the lack of staff.
And that's crazy. Because they're supposed to protect the border.
Right.
Now they got to sit there and do that.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Well, you got to also understand that also the inconvenience of it all is not, it's just more the simple fact of people that, that sit behind these big conference, meetings and desks and all that stuff, but decide these big decisions that supposed to go on
this I fly every 3 months. Okay.
And the biggest drag of it all is,
so hold on, the comments are not connected to StreamYard. That's why we don't see them on StreamYard.
because Slim got to do something.
It's connected.
It says comments won't show up unless you on Facebook. Is it fully on? So yeah. Anyway, you have to figure that out. But there's a lot of people that fly more frequently than others, and that be the thing with me. Like I would love to get into like flying a lot. Yeah. Going to different places and stuff like that. But a lot, as of recently, Current news.
Uh-huh.
A lot of people usually some people to the airport hour early, hour and a half early, but just a general line.
Yeah, they was doing that in general off the rip.
It's just a line, just
Like you got like a 6 a.m. flight, whatever. You want to get there about 4.
yeah.
You want to get your bag checked in, get ready.
But now a lot of people getting to the airport like 2.5 hours earlier. They usually do that because of
What is that?
lack of staff.
Yeah, that's not right.
That's anything.
Oh, okay.
I do. A lot of people get to the airport a little bit more earlier now due to the fact that the lack of staff or TSA or people not able to properly check and proceed to get to their flight. It's not as profitable and full like it was. So now you got to wait longer to get things processed.
I get there 2-3 hours early.
Yeah.
I'm not missing my flight.
Yeah, and people are doing it. People are doing that. I'm doing it now. I'm getting it like 3 hours early, and I'm like, oh man, that's crazy.
Yeah, it is.
That is nuts. And the thing mainly is, a lot of people. There are some things that got to get discussed out about with Congress and all the other hot seats and all that. A lot of times they don't, accelerate through the process to make things happen more frequently, more fast, more efficient on everybody else's time. They do it on their time. And, especially with how the way things are so divided now in our current political climate, how everybody's so divided now on each side. And everybody don't want to put their name on something unless they get full credit of something, which is part of the reason why a lot of things is not getting signed, not getting passed, and not getting fixed.
Okay.
I love it, but
So what do you think? What do you think will fix all of this? What do you think they need to do to fix all of this?
I just think when you work, I think once work for the government, because TSA that's a federal job, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, once work for any sort of government or federal type of position, I feel, my educational opinion is that you should get fully usually, paid, you know, the right way without any fear. It should be a reserve backup plan for, those sort of state workers or federal workers that just automatic. Now, when it comes to the contracts and the longevity of them, I say every 5 to 6 years, I revisit, and
See where we at?
yeah, talk bring the supervisors and talk to them, the managers or whatever, and have them talk to their crew. If they vote on some things, then bring it back to the table in the wise scope. Also, always have that reserve set up for situations like this. So, at worst, you can still get your regular pay, but at least, all right, probably won't get overtime pay and will be offered while contracts is in discussion. That will make a lot more sense to me. That will keep things going. That will keep people in a position and they can deal with things a lot more better and construction a lot more logical. That's just my opinion. How about yourself?
Um, I feel like, listen, I'm gonna put the border people back to the border. You know what I'm saying? We need to protect the border more than people need to get on flights. And just pay the people.
How
they got money for war? We can't pay people.
How would you allocate it?
To get them paid?
Yeah, to keep.
Somebody has to get jerked. Somebody else, some other sector, maybe the trash people. You can jerk the trash people. But they can borrow it. It's federal, man. They can borrow. They can take money from every single state to pay them people.
Agreed. Agreed.
That's all they got to do.
I like
Take
that.
the money from the state and pay your people.
So, will be more squidgy way you iron that out.
They're about to drop some federal relief program for them
Okay. Yeah, of course.
to pay them people. Just, I mean, the overtime, we can worry about that later once the shutdown happens, but to get that regular money that they deserve, that week to week or every 2 weeks, 80-hour paycheck, 48-hour paycheck, pay them people, man.
How long this hold out and
How long you think it's gonna last?
now how long we going on? Not last. How long we going on?
I don't know. It's been a little second. Let's check into that.
I'm gonna check that.
Well, it's about a month, 2 months.
Yeah, I think it's
A little bit longer than that.
yeah. Hold on, y'all.
People who fly, put it in the chat. How long has this been going down?
How long has TSA probably?
Oh, it's been a problem.
Mm-hmm.
It says the current security crisis has been a problem for over 5 weeks.
Like I said,
With officers working without pay since February 14th
it ain't been that long.
due to partial government shutdown.
Yeah. I thought you was about to tell me it's been going on for a while. It ain't been that long.
I mean, listen, if you're not
As long as, listen, the moment I do a job, I expect that Friday or the following Friday to get my check. So,
that, just like you expected to pay rent,
yeah.
you're expected to pay your utility bills. You know, they ain't gonna stop because you know all these other people want to get in all other stuff.
But they definitely will stop.
How's that?
You ain't got the money to pay them. If you can't pay somebody, guess what happens, sir? They cut it off, right? So stop.
Yeah, but you'll wind up and you get jammed up. You could you know, a lot of people like they've been, of course, some of them getting evicted.
Yeah.
You know, so that is not a good thing.
No, definitely not good. But
You know, 5 weeks to 6 weeks almost without pay is definitely
that is nasty work.
that is beyond bad because now you know you putting me in a crisis of messing up my livelihood.
Oh, for sure.
It's getting disrupted because now I can't think and eat because I gotta think about how I'm gonna make ends meet by
Yes, my friend works at TSA. They have gone over a month without pay.
Yeah, yeah, 5 years. I just read that. So it's been over 5 weeks now without them receiving any sort of like real decent pay. I was reading an article and who was saying this? Um, a celebrity, I believe. I think it was Elon Musk or somebody like that was saying, I can't probably not Elon, but a celebrity was saying, they was thinking about, you know, paying some of the TSA workers and gift cards. You know,
Well, listen, gift cards count, man.
yeah, and I'm like, well, you know, that definitely is a help because it's like, wow, you know, it's pretty crazy. You know?
Elon got the bread to pay all of them.
Yeah, good. But you know, probably you know with a whole bunch of see when it comes to like governmental and federal type of you know situations, be a whole bunch of litigation in between it.
Oh, that's all. Yeah.
A bunch of red tape, so you know they'll probably get some sort of way they'll be like, oh no, you don't want to.
What she said?
Tyler Perry, yeah, Tyler Perry.
Perry some TSA workers.
Yeah. You know, Tyler Perry that said he wanted to pay some TSA workers with like gift cards and stuff like that. I don't know if he did,
Huh.
But I read an article.
I'm about to say Elon Musk, he could do that.
I was thinking, oh, wait a minute, it is a celebrity. And I was reading it earlier today saying, hey, your dad for things going on with, current political economy and how the kids are being treated.
Yeah.
So he wanted to do something as a good racist story in this Tyler Perry, like getting more like get laws. What's up?
I don't know why this keep popping up.
What's that?
AI summary.
Oh.
Government shut down.
Oh no, that's probably like some sort of disclaimer for TikTok.
Nah.
But yeah, it's sort of crazy how the way, and now you just elaborate and pretty much take it to somewhat different sector
Mm-hmm.
with on the other side of black, right?
Just know this. When it's time for them to get paid, even the people that quit, they still gonna get paid.
Yeah, they're gonna get paid.
Everybody's gonna get paid. It's gonna be probably a little second before they get paid. When they get paid, they're gonna get that chunk change. They're not gonna give you the little paycheck. No, they're gonna have to
Get you a lump
chunk change you. And then if you're still working and you stay down, then you'll get back.
Yeah, I mean, usually once because the main thing is shut down, the partial shutdown pretty much going down, mainly dealing with, with the higher ups in Congress. They didn't come to an agreement yet on a bill that could iron out everything from TSA to everything else surrounding it to make it substantial.
Didn't they say something about Donald Trump doing something to pay the workers?
He kind of pretty much signed an executive order
to pay them.
So pretty much trying to like skip the red tape and do some of his executive power to pay them while, they going through this debacle of debate.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. That's his job, man. He's supposed to make sure his people pay.
He's trying to, we'll see how that goes. But also on the other side of things,
Candace, I have a question. What's your question?
Candace says she have a question. We'll take a moment of silence for a second to see what her question is, y'all.
Candace, what's something most people are surprised to learn about you?
Candace said, question, I have a question. What is something
that most people are surprised to learn about you?
What is something that most people are surprised to learn about you? Okay, that's a question for us, y'all.
My father's white.
Oh man, that people learn about you. Your daddy dancing.
I don't know. That's crazy.
Let's see. What are some things that most people are surprised to learn about me? Once you sit down, get to know me, for a little while, and really get to kick with me and check out my personality, you will think that this dude type a little geeky on the low. So, yeah.
What was surprising about me is I have a certificate in what? Plastering? I got it when I was 17.
Plastering.
I don't know.
Well, probably what are some things some that could sort of go with that anyway with me. I got my medical assistant certification when I was about 21 years old, 22. I was doing it for about almost 12 years. So yeah.
These are also Chuck Paul is not really my father.
I'm 30. You see how he
What age group do most people are surprised?
So,
It's not on that.
plus, going to school, like on the medical field, I really didn't in a while, a long time. I still remember a lot from medical school. So crazy.
Yeah, a lot of people would be surprised to know that I used to work in a steel mill, which is crazy. Because you would never think me, being me, would try to do that type of job. Did it for a long while though, long, long, long time.
Yeah, he did.
That was surprising. It was dirty, nasty, gross.
And another thing you might be surprised by me. I like
I
to
was
sing.
surprised. Oh wait, no, I am not crazy. I'm
I
just
just found
different.
out Bell was crazy. Hold on. And sometimes I like doing karaoke, y'all. That's another surprising thing going on with it.
Yeah.
Give me a few shots. I think I'm moving.
First of all, my man do karaoke looking at the screen and forget the words.
Oh, well, plus that's one song I did. I had one time. I did. One time, the other time I definitely killed you. Y'all don't worry. It's going to be episode where y'all do catch me on camera.
I'll drop a video for that. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about that. That's going to happen.
Check the YouTube. You will see it.
Yeah, one song that happened though. That's it. One song. I ain't gonna cap. But
No.
another surprising thing, since we're sort of on that topic, and leave it alone, is my man.
Was good. Dumb nigga got you. Got him.
I also read an article on Newsweek, right? Newsweek was saying plans for $3,000 direct deposit payment to Americans gets a boost
When
of supporters. Now, this conversation they've been having about giving all Americans, that making under $150,000 a boost with a deposit of 3,000. First one was 5,000.
mm-hmm.
Now we're supposed to get the $5,000 given them from all the terrorists and stuff. And that was
Just drop the money, give it to me.
that was heavily, propagated all over for a while, and allegedly, all Americans was going to get it. You all deserve it because X, Y, and Z, right?
Mm-hmm.
Didn't happen because it didn't get passed. It could be many different reasons. I don't know why. And a lot of reasons why, sometimes in a way though, and then we throw this at you over the wall, and we'll see if anybody can catch it. Because in a way, we did have that happen.
What?
Now check me out.
No, what did you just say?
In a way,
Uh-huh.
we did have that happen.
When?
Okay? Remember when the pandemic was heavy in the process of going on?
Yeah.
And everything was assumed, and also the programs, and also
Yeah.
PPP loans, also the unemployment payments, also the grants were being released.
No, see, they gave up unemployment because a lot of people wasn't essential workers.
Right.
First of all, I didn't even think that I was an essential worker. Found out I was. That's crazy.
I mean,
we ain't saving nobody life there though. That's what I thought essential was.
But a lot of guys pretty much, like a lot of, big multi-billion making type of jobs, probably close to a high million mark. They're gonna do whatever to fly under that completion of saying, hey, well, we just sent you because, everybody, cheers and, I know so cheers. Well, you cheers, but I know so cheers. I mean, did. Quite frankly, sit down.
Yeah. You gotta sit down for a second, take a breath, without that chair being there.
Right. But reason why I say they did.
I seen a bunch of chairs save people's lives. When my man threw the hat in the air, you understand? Next thing you know, people started floating out of the water. The boat cracking into the chairs. Yeah, that chair saved a life.
Well, let me.
I was essential.
Let me finish completing that statement so y'all can get a full understanding of why I said that and see if you can understand why it makes sense of why I'm saying that. And if you do agree, do not agree, that's cool. I want to get your opinion. I want to get
Yes, yeah, talk to us, talk to us,
So
talk to us.
let me finish completing the other side of what I was saying. Okay. Now, while on the pandemic, right, a lot of people was signing up for what the PPP loans or that stuff, and it was given out to a lot of people.
Yeah, right.
But the main purpose of them giving it out to people was for people that have small businesses or mid-level businesses that was, going through these rough times.
That would fail and close.
That was either failing or needed that financial break to bring it bailed out, boost up, or just to make it through. Okay? And what was going on was they're like, okay, cool. There are some people that need a little bit more boost in a buffer.
First of all,
What's up?
who the hell just put join my pants club over my head?
That was just TikTok. Like when we started like engaging into a high amount of audience, they'll start like throwing like emojis at you and stuff like that. But they already started when they was giving out like PPP loans and stuff like that. It was mainly testing the waters to see
Appreciate that.
if people was going to take what they was giving out to really take heed, to really build on what they needed for. So when everything subsides down and it goes back to normal per se, they could have some sort of real representation of all right, proof that something that money you gave me, I don't know, say $100,000, $20,000. I can use that to uplift the barber shop. I got this, that, this employee, that employee. All right, I may kept like 10 to 15,000 for myself, but everything else went to the business.
Okay.
What were people doing with that money when they got a lot of them? Which is buying nice cars, doing stuff, lying about business they didn't have, and it messed everything up.
Yeah.
So it's like,
Let me see. They ain't seen nothing like this, like COVID, since what, like the West Nile?
something like that.
But when the West Nile hit, majority of the people now, like, it was our time.
Yeah.
Like us. Like, us 30, 40-year-olds, that West Nile was in our time. So we were still younger then. So we didn't really understand it. Shit, we were still like teenagers and shit outside chilling.
Yeah.
But once COVID hit, now we got to understand what the older people from the West Nile, Ebola's shit, had to feel.
Or now let's take it a step further back a little bit more. We got a chance to feel sort of a slight heat of, or a little reminiscence of history of how the Great Depression somewhat was going through too.
No way.
You mean no way?
No way possible.
Tell me.
No way. My man, because they had nothing. And they started from, like, I don't know.
A lot of people didn't have nothing when COVID hit.
Bruh, they didn't have nothing before COVID hit either.
Yeah, but a lot of people lost a lot. A lot of people thought they had.
The only people that really lost, for real, was like small businesses that either just started maybe a year before COVID or during then. Those are the real people that lost. Some mom and pop stores lost too, but they was already failing before that. They was just waiting on a bailout, and they got that bailout. They didn't just fail because of that. No, it was already on the failing side.
I sort of agree with you. I disagree because the reason why I said disagree is because when COVID hit and everything, we started like we started getting to the curfew and like the
curfew.
Yeah, when COVID was really at its prominent point, at its full potential in a way, in country part nationwide, some states pushed for curfew. Some places were shut down at 8:30, 9 o'clock, and some people wasn't able to go outside unless you was going to work. Parks was shut down. Supermarkets was shut down for a certain time. So a lot of places that relied on foot traffic on a normal day, going in and out, they lost a lot of business, not because of it was failing, because they lost a lot of business because they relied on the everyday interaction like we do today.
Okay.
It's nice how everybody go here, go there.
Right. But now,
There was no schedule.
but now look at this. COVID also brought massive money.
In other ways, yes.
Look at the DoorDash, Uber Eats, shit like that. Roadie Shift, fucking Instacart. Bruh, ever since COVID, them shits has said
Yeah, I mean,
their stock is on the rise. So
yeah.
a disaster out of every disaster, there's always something good in that disaster.
So
No matter no matter which way, shape, or form it is, there's always something good in a disaster. For them little small businesses that close, now they just turned bigger businesses. So that little shop, whatever, that you can just call to get a sandwich, now you can't call them no more. Okay, cool. Now you can call a better shop, get a better sandwich. You know what I mean? Now you ain't gotta wait that long. And then it also helped out a lot of small business owners because COVID also gave. Now, some people got the PPP loans and didn't do what they're supposed to do. What about the ones that did? They got the PPP loan and they started their own little business.
Some of them didn't use it, like Candace said. It also created
A lot of remote jobs too.
It is.
Sure.
It is. Because it helped. Because a lot of remote jobs are what? A lot of in a lot of ways. Tech jobs. Tech jobs. Yeah. So it boosts a lot of them. Like you're right.
Well, no, it didn't. It didn't really boost a lot of. It boosted a lot of just jobs because they got remote. They had remote nurses, my man.
Travel nurses?
No, remote nurses. Nigga, like you ever seen the Zaka?
Yeah. You talking about like you talk on Zoom and stuff?
Yeah, you can just sit there and talk to a nurse like, oh, listen, I got a call. Or you talk to a doctor, all that. Then you have people like from Giant, yeah, social work, yeah, everybody.
Yeah. I mean, they usually have that. I mean, that, even before COVID hit, bro.
Yeah, but it was no. But it wasn't as in demand as it when COVID hit.
Yeah.
When COVID hit, that shit was high demand. Telehealth, yeah.
Yeah. It like I said, like COVID definitely, like you know, what I mean, it definitely took a boom to a lot of other avenues that was still early in development that took them straight off to the like you said, a lot of remote jobs, like Sis said.
Listen, it brought a lot of tech companies to the forefront.
A lot of people that was doing like content heavy. Mm-hmm. And they was home a lot all the time.
Mm-hmm.
It took
a lot of people blew up during COVID.
Yes. You know what I mean? So it did have it boom for it. But
yeah, that 2 weeks.
Yeah.
That 2 weeks that everybody was shut down. Well, not everybody wasn't, but majority of America was. Essential workers was out there.
Well, see, the thing is, yeah, you was going to work essentially, but the thing is, you know what I mean, when COVID was at his, potential high point of
yeah, I was still wrong.
And like, the whole thing was not so much if you was you going to work and all that, but it wasn't as normal as, you know what I mean, a lot of people was going outside partying.
Oh, yeah, no.
All that was there, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but they were still partying. Because remember, they had the virtual DJ parties.
Yeah, that was more like remote.
Remote parties. That shit was actually lit, too.
Yeah, you know what I mean? It was more like a remote type of event. It wasn't no like, you going to an event. Because a lot of places was pretty much shut down. Like, hey, we got to comply with this government, you know what I mean? Rule. This going, that going.
Because a lot of people was getting dressed, man. And on Friday, Saturday night, stay home, drink, then turn on their computer, go right to the little club party, whatever DJ that they know that was popular. But DJ Black Thumb started doing
it. Yeah. Also, just to finish off that conversation, whatever.
Yes, sir.
That the plan, which we was talking about, saying about Newsweek was talking about the way, the talk of giving all Americans, this direct deposit boost.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Is getting a whole new line of support again. Now, precisely, I don't know precisely who is specifically giving the boosters to the talk, but
it's giving it to everybody in America.
Nah, but the main party that is pushing for it a lot, and I agree on this point, is the Democratic Party and some senators from Vermont in Maryland is definitely pushing this package to the forefront, because a lot of people was like, hey, everything is going up. Everything is being more higher. Everything is costing way more to maintain. So where's the buffer in between that to get through it? So the question comes, okay, is will it happen? Do y'all think this sort of push will get completely pushed through and a strong possibility of happening and we will get some sort of direct deposit of benefits to fund our utility bills, rent, all that stuff?
Absolutely.
Do you think it's going to happen?
And guess what? Then guess what's going to happen?
What's up?
They're going to turn around. They're going to do the same thing they did with the remember they said the stimulus money?
Right.
Yeah, and they took it back out your taxes because you had the foul rap. That's what they're going to do. They're going to give you a loan.
Tax you back again.
Why wouldn't they? They did it already.
But the thing is, now with this, because this is mainly supported by many Democratic supported package, that's being pushed. And it's called Make the Billionaires Pay Their Part Fair Act. That's the name of the act they're trying to push for to make this happen.
If the billionaires paid their share, the TSA workers would be straight right.
Who do you think pays 76% of the taxes?
Regular folk. The regular working folk. You think they really about, man, them billionaires didn't get to become billionaires without knowing secrets about the people that they need to know the secrets about. Oh, you want to play games with me? Go ahead. Keep trying to run up, you want to run taxes on me? Don't make me go ahead and just drop that paperwork. Don't make me drop them videos. Don't make me expose your little emails and all that. All right, man, listen. I'm going to say it, that I'm going to raise your taxes, but I'm really not. They just won't stay the same, but I'm going to make it look like that on paper. Yeah, hell no. You're not going to play with them people.
So quick, so would you be sort of in an open mind of disbelief in a little way to come to some sort of realization? From a different perspective, if you found out that some millionaires and billionaires pay most of our taxes.
Millionaires and billionaires. Show me the proof.
We can look that up.
We can definitely look that up.
We can definitely look that up. Hold on. We can look it up right now. Hold on.
Yeah.
Who paid most of the United States taxes? The top 1% of earners pay 40% of all federal, individual income taxes. Despite earning 22% of the national income, according to the data from the Tax Foundation and IRS. So the top 1% definitely do pay mostly all our taxes. Not all, but they pay most.
They pay 40%, my man. Yeah. So you do 40% times the people that's here. You'll find out that is nothing.
They do pay more. Hold on.
Figure do 40% times how many people?
And it says the top 10% provided 72% of all federal income tax revenue. So that means.
So who's the top 10%?
Those that make 180,000 or more.
Is the top 10%.
Yeah.
So keep going, because there gotta be more.
I mean,
and you think that they pay all the taxes?
I ain't said they pay all. I'm saying like the people that have more income.
The people that you work for
pay a little bit more. They pay like pretty much, for instance, right? This house.
They gotta pay the health insurance taxes for the workers,
right?
The dental, vision, they gotta pay all that,
right?
Life insurance, all that type of stuff.
And also you gotta think it like this too, right?
Hey, what?
I don't know. Um, also you gotta think about this too.
Mm-hmm.
When you make more money and
Mm-hmm.
you become more wealthy
Mm-hmm.
and you have a lot of assets
Mm-hmm.
and such, and your tax bracket is way more than the typical Joe that say make about 45,000 a year, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, he's getting taxed out the wild law, right? So he probably gonna bring home like 30,000, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now say the person that's making like 5 million a year, right? Okay. They gotta pay a whopping tax, because Uncle Sam gonna want to have that almost.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Then
So they coming home with at least,
then they're gonna have to pay their workers, right?
yeah.
They gotta pay everything to keep everything going to keep on working, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they still gotta pay a different type of tax for many years.
They'll pay a luxury tax.
You know what I mean? So, or a lot of their money, especially like the ones that's like billions. Some,
Can I just say this one thing?
please.
I ain't never heard a millionaire get in an argument with a cop and say, you know what, I pay your salary. You know why I can't say that? Regular folk like us.
Huh?
That's what they tell the police. I pay your salary. You here to protect us. I ain't never heard a millionaire say nothing like that.
You know what's funny that you say that? I was watching a video on YouTube, and Vince McMahon was driving in his Lamborghini. He was being chased by the police.
Yeah. Who? Vince McMahon, like the former WWE.
Yeah. He was getting chased by the police in his Lamborghini. The only thing they wanted to come over to tell him to do was like slow down.
Right.
But he was doing a buck 80.
And they caught him?
Then how they caught him.
What was they driving?
I don't know. Probably something like like charges. I don't know. Only thing I know that it was
Charlie ain't catching no damn Lambo. He had to pull over.
He didn't pull over. He got into a wreck.
Okay, there you go. I was about to say he either had to pull over or he hit something.
He got into a wreck, but you could see on the like the YouTube video the camera shot the cam.
Yeah.
And they was talking about the camera like, yo, there's some old bros out there that is too rich to go to jail. He was like, Bridget, man, it's vulnerable. He was like, yo, he talking about how the way he even showed like on YouTube like a video of him like,
did I lose or win? Am I up 10 or are we even? I know I'm up 5 right now.
No, you good. He was doing a buck 80 on the highway.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I think he fishtail crashed and when they pulled him over, and asked him why he did that. He was like, we drunk as hell.
Yeah.
Oh, I think he drunk that. Yeah. I was rushing to my granddaughter's birthday party. I told her I wouldn't miss it.
Well, guess what, champ? He gonna miss it tonight.
No, check. They did take him, right?
They took him to jail.
But he got out. I think he got the same day.
He got out on bump. My man, you know how much money he got? Listen, you're not talking about no.
The only thing he got hit with was a summary.
No. See, he can hit that DUI. That DUI, it starts out as a summary, man, because it starts out as that ticket.
What that time is that?
Right here.
All right.
I did buck 80 today to get girl, get out.
I don't know if we got to do that, but I know.
No, it starts out as a summary. They give you a ticket to appear to answer for that charge. He gonna have to answer for that charge, my man.
Yeah.
They're not letting that man get away with that.
Man, yo, go on YouTube and look up Cameron talking about Richard Man speeding. He'll tell you, man, like he was got caught speeding, and the only thing he got hit with was a fine. Summary. Cam was like, yo, there are some people that is too rich to be in jail.
That's what I'm saying.
That's crazy.
Man, you talking about the man that made the 90s. We're even. Duke sold out. That's all it was.
Go ahead. What you saying?
Like, he made the 90s.
WWE.
Yes, he made the 90s.
Who's your favorite wrestler?
Of all time?
And, well, back in that kind of era.
Like the 90s?
Like the WWF. Sorry.
Ultimate Warrior.
That's crazy.
Ultimate Warrior.
I like him too. Yeah, I like him.
Ultimate Warrior.
He definitely had some conflict in it.
Now, what was the best wrestling? What was the best wrestling era? In the 90s, the Attitude Era.
Oh yeah.
From like 90 on.
Yeah.
Right before they changed it to when SmackDown and all that came out, it was still good. Yeah. Once they went to WWE, that's when they got Warriors.
Yeah. WWF was just
that's crazy. That's what I'm saying. Like that nigga got paper. You got paper, fan. They gonna treat you different. They're not gonna treat you the same. I just told you. You ain't never heard a millionaire argue with a cop.
That was
police tried to pull him over. That man said, "I'm gonna take off." They arrested him, and they turned around and let him go with a ticket.
Yep.
And you got money.
And $2,000 fine. And that wasn't like, you already know. You know what the hell, 2,000? Like, hey, that's like $2. Here you go.
That's pissed. That lets you know when you got money, you can do whatever, man. It's plain and simple.
Yeah, I mean, to a certain extent.
No, you do money. When you got money, you can do whatever you want.
Well,
this man just did 180 miles an hour, man. Drunk, crashed.
I say to a certain extent because you got Mr. Puff Daddy in jail. And
he ain't got no Vince McMahon money.
He got money.
He ain't got no Vince McMahon money.
Right. But he got money. He got millions. He got crazy millions.
Oh man.
What's up?
Vince McMahon got more money than Jerry Jones. You know how much money that Jerry Jones got?
He got a lot of money.
He's a billionaire. Yeah. See, these are billionaires though.
Yeah.
A millionaire to a billionaire is a joke.
A millionaire to a billionaire.
My man, listen, it's a joke.
Yeah, it's a joke.
It is.
The funny thing is though, like somebody like Puff, I mean, the money he had before he got to all this, he was close to $1 billion. You know, I mean, you know what's funny though too, when we talk about people in those sort of stratospheres, statuses, and type of life in a way, and we talk about the finances of what they were, what they got, this and that, third. We start saying this person, that person. A lot of people miss this one major thing when all their wealth is being appraised upon. It's not being appraised upon on the money they have in a bank account. It's being appraised upon the assets and the things that they own all together that could, if they was to like turn it all in one day, be worth billions or $1 billion or something like that.
Well, if that's the case, the public really have.
What do you mean?
Because Sean John sales are in decline. His I was gonna say Ciroc. Ciroc wasn't even fully his.
No, he
was partners with the white people and he went against them. He went against them.
Brothers.
Yeah, he went against them, and then as soon as he went against them, could do.
But why he went against them?
I don't know why he went against them.
There's a reason why. Now, Puff, see what messed Puff up in a way, and this is all sort of speculation before.
Right.
I don't have no clear facts. I'm not a lawyer. No, and I'm speaking for or on precisely what's going on in a full compass of his case. So, with me saying that,
no, what? Never.
With me saying that, I was looking, when it was going on heavy and everything, and everybody got their 2 cents they want to put on to the Puff Daddy saga on YouTube and everything like that. Pretty much, and all sort of links and tie in and match to 2 things or so.
Let's hear it.
I think I forgot the brother's name, but they had to look at company, whatever. He went upon partners with them, and the deal was pretty much summed up in this sort of way: like, yo, listen, if you could turn our brand into sort of like a powerhouse, and you put your influence behind it and bring a nice profit, we'll give you this, not a third, and make you somewhat of a partner. And it did happen. We did it. But hold up. he did do that. He definitely made that happen. And yeah, like some hot, like some.
Yeah.
But he did do that. He did. I ain't gonna lie. He did have. We all could say this and be real for a second.
What?
Puff Daddy did sort of put, he put some rock on his back. And he did make a popular um alcoholic drink, because for a while in the prime of it all, Ciroc was definitely suggested in a lot of parties, clubs, and everybody was
over what though?
Huh?
Over what? Because there is nothing that's been more popular than him.
Now, listen, I ain't saying a lot of places but Ciroc was very popular. You know what I mean?
People rather have that Grey Goose over that Ciroc.
Some people, but when he was,
you right.
Ciroc was definitely had his pinnacle.
He was fine, for sure.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Yeah.
At his pinnacle, when he was back there promoting, doing parties, doing commercials, and everything like that.
But a lot of people don't know. If you see the commercials, them two white boys is in that.
Yeah, but
y'all just don't. Nobody knows who they are, so you can't be like, "Yo, that's the other dude that don't." Nah, they just chilling.
Yeah, they don't need to show. The whole thing is they don't need to. They need to say nothing. They just need to push it because he already got their influence. Why should I, run out there, because I own something.
I'm the money. He's the face.
He's the face, and he's the influence that's gonna bring others to my table.
Now, Ciroc was lit before it got here. Let's not act like it wasn't. They just needed a face over here in America, and he was the face. Yeah,
definitely. But see, the problem what happened was, from my understanding and the things I learned, Puff and the brothers of the company clashed because he like, wait a minute. After, the high of, pushing the brand, making money, everything looked good, probably sort of had some sort of reflective moment and he started thinking, like, hey, wait a minute. This is only getting pushed to my people, my community. I'm not liking this. Why it's not getting pushed to your community, your people, and the class?
So you don't think white people?
No, I ain't saying, I don't know. Everybody's drinking it, but from my understanding, when I was looking and learning about
that's what he was saying.
That was saying to them. That's how the lawsuit started. And going after them, he was suing them over those sort of principles in a way.
Yep, and that's what. And look what happened.
And they're like, "Oh, okay."
So this is what you want to play? You think your little money is big enough to fuck with us? Boy, we about to bend you over and spank you. And look what happened.
And what they did,
they put deodorant on his forehead and let him know.
What they did the smoothest thing. Well, I can say what they did. What I theorized, and what I think happened.
They had bigger lawyers.
No.
Bigger deodorant.
No. Nothing to do with lawyers. We forget this one whole major part of it all. But up there started getting into big fish. And the light that way started shining on him in a wrong way. So who?
What?
Who pulled the rug from under his feet?
Not bigger deodorant. Who, Cassie?
Yeah.
My man Pump was always in some shit before that though. Remember, Shine out of the club, bro. He was let's not forget that part. So you gotta remember the shit that happened. Everything that happened before that, and before that big got killed. So you gotta remember there's a lot of shit that led up to his downfall. But
Cassie pulled that rug. After Cassie dropped that video, him riding out in the hotel, driving out and all that stuff, it went down all the way down here.
But we don't know that. Because this shit could be.
What you mean?
No. We don't know that for sure. Because the whole situation, because the whole situation with him and the dudes could have happened before that. We don't know what was happening behind the doors. She just put that little video out. And that's what we think that led to his downfall. No, it could have been, it was massive shit that led up to his downfall. Because you just don't downfall from that one thing. He had enough bread to go ahead and destroy that shit.
Yeah, but see, the thing is,
but to destroy it, he just didn't do it. He fucked around with the wrong people. Fuck that little video that she had. He fucked around with the wrong people. Remember they say fuck around and find out? Well, he fucked around and he found out that he was fucking with the wrong people.
But my whole point is, them people, and somehow, some way, they had Cassie as an ace in the hole, to my opinion, and they're like, okay, we could sit there and attack you a different way, and let the lawyers sit back and wait till you bump your head, because Cassie came at him like, yo, look, I got some very bad daunting information and some proof about your character that I don't want to put out there. But if you don't give me what you owe me, you know I got this kind of information. You know I could really have a bad smut on your name if I put this out there. Pay up, or
so basically he was getting extorted. That's what you're just saying.
Pretty much.
This guy was trying to extort him.
Yeah.
And he didn't pay the extortion, so now he got to pay for that.
He didn't pay it right away.
Listen, UConn beat Duke today. Packed the Blue Devils up. It's cool.
He didn't pay it right away.
You sound like a jealous NC fan.
He didn't pay it right away.
He didn't.
Because he looked at her just like, yo, man, whatever, you'll pee on me, what I care about. You know what I mean? Yeah, but guess what?
What?
When she dropped that video, what he wound up doing? Settling out in court.
I mean, listen, my man, it's clear as day he was an ass. Now, come on, champ. Come on. Everybody gonna settle out in court, my boy.
Yeah, but see,
women lie, men lie, numbers and videos don't. They don't.
But
the video that came on the tape, the game going down.
But what that video did to him,
it did nothing.
It did a lot. What do you mean it did not? It did a lot. That video opened up the doors for other lawsuits and other people to come at him.
My man, people been saying that he was twisted and all this type of weird shit for years. Look at the interviews way before that.
But people wasn't suing him like the way they're trying to sue him now.
We don't know, though.
Yeah, we do.
We don't. Because people were suing him way before that, because people were still suing him from when the club got shot up. The girl got shot in the face and shit like that. People were already still suing him. So he was still going to court. It was just shit on the low. Like, we wasn't like, oh, we're not TMZ. They didn't know everything. You know what I'm saying? They didn't know everything.
We know a lot of nuances that's going on, brother, man. Believe it or not.
No, I don't care. No, I don't.
Believe it or not. There's a lot of nuances out there. Speaking of nuances, and since we're in that arena of things, industry and entertainment wise, I came across an interesting I say sort of okay, let's see what it's about, let's say topic, whatever. And it was a video on YouTube that service of Young Thug crossing heads with Charles White. Which is crazy. Because Charles White definitely put out a respond video to their little situation.
What he said.
Now, how the situation played out, from my understanding, how the way it looked like it was portrayed. And I saw like a little snippet. We got like a little snippet video of the footage. What happened? I think it was like an after response. I think he is known to see Young Thug. I mean, I ain't seen whatever, but definitely see like entourages and security pretty much acting on the situation. But from what Charles White said, it's like, hey, we was out at an event. He was there was Young Thug and another artist out there at the event. He was there too. You know, and Young Thug and his entourage pretty much waited till, Charles White was alone in the moment. And, approached him and said, hey man, listen, we step on this. You know what I mean?
And that's Charles White said.
No, that was Young Thug said Charles White.
No. So did Charleston White say that they waited till he was alone?
Yeah. Okay,
so that's what Charleston White said.
Yeah, that's what Charleston White said.
But does the video show Charleston White alone?
No, I said like the video shows like pretty much people breaking down. And he was just explaining what happened and transpired to why, you know what I mean, all that played out.
See, there you go, lying. Because women lie, men lie, video don't. Nigga, you wasn't alone. Because if people was breaking it up, nigga, how you alone?
Hold on, wait a minute. They think about it.
Mm-hmm.
They probably was, for a moment, he probably was alone. They stepped on him, you know. You know what I mean? Words got exchanged. People heard it, you know.
And then they rush back to the side?
No, and not so much that, you got security and all that there.
Yeah.
Probably his security came, their security came, and, tried to fix it. Yo, come on, you know what I mean? Y'all
But he was alone. He was alone.
Right for a moment.
He was alone, but Young Thug needed a whole bunch of dudes to come with him to press you.
No, he said a whole bunch of dudes. What he said was Young Thug and one of his other homeboys stepped to him while he was alone for a moment, whatever, and some words was exchanged, and he stood on his two, like, all right, well, you told me this, so do it. And then, between words being exchanged, things got broken up.
So Charleston White started talking louder so his security could hear them.
I don't know. There, but
I wasn't either. But that's what it sounded like to me.
Now my whole thing is this. In terms of it all, is that should Young Thug have just paid no attention, or was he within the right of the code to step to him?
You're in the right of the code to step to him. Any nigga talking foul about you, saying you just press him. See what it is. Crazy shit is I was watching YouTube and the video showed up where fucking J. Cole walked right in the studio on Cam. That shit called Cam off guard. Cam suing J. Cole. You know what I mean? So, nigga, walk in there on pressure, nigga, what's the situation?
Yeah.
He in the right.
See, the thing is, I'm sort of in the middle of it all, of the thing, because you have a right to approach your accuser.
Right.
And to face them and see, like, yo, where or why or
what happened with the business is.
Why all these foul things are coming out your mouth without you? What makes you think that's okay?
Right.
No, I mean, could we talk about it? What's up?
Because then, some niggas get scary. Like, oh, no, man, start getting loud and all crazy and trying to make a scene. And then them making a scene is making it seem bigger than what it is. But I'm just trying to ask you a couple questions. Why you trying to throw dirt on my name? And I'm coming here as a man and step to you to your face. Like Birdman said, nigga, put some step on my name. You understand? Boom. Now this nigga want to get all weird. Oh, like, nigga, don't raise your voice.
But also in another same notion too, there's an area of pause. Because the reason why I said area of pause because everything don't no need of a response. Every person that yells fire don't need to be paid attention to. They see if what they're saying is logical or makes sense. They feel like it is one because everybody that got something to say, especially with Young Thug's situation, pretty much be really clear about it. He just pretty much coming home. Well, not just, but he just pretty much finishing up going through all sorts of trials and tribulations. You know what I mean? Through all the courts.
But they were speaking foul on his name, man.
I hear what you're saying.
My man just asking a couple questions.
Hey, but my whole thing is, with that being said and understood, there should be a sort of a moment of silence, probably, a brush off the shoulder, and just no attention towards somebody that pretty much, that's just like a pro. And especially with your situation that you're currently in that could cause you any sort of unwanted attention or contact that you do not need.
And then that goes back to what I was telling you. Fuck around and find out. This nigga just got out of jail from his situation.
Right.
Nigga, and he's back ready to put hands on this nigga that you know that's gonna glorify and call the police on you.
Right.
Nigga, he's dumb. He's willing to crash out and risk his freedom for all of that, my man. So yet again, that's called fuck around and find out. Stop playing with people. Not everybody is meant to be played with.
But my thing is, I hear what you're saying, and everybody's not, but it falls on the line of now you being mature and handling business. Is that looked at that way?
It could be.
Or would it be looked at that way of you ready to crash out, put it all on the line, and lose all just somebody being stupid at the moment?
It's both. It could be a mixture of both.
But see, I see that.
Because you could be mature in a situation, right? You come step to somebody and be like, yo, listen, dude, da 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 da, right? The next thing you know, they start getting loud, getting mad, aggressive, and you just came to them on some humble, like, cool type shit. Now they took it to a level that you was hoping it didn't go to, because you already knew what your next move was if it went to that level.
But see, the whole question is, with you having this premeditated knowledge of levels that you know it could escalate to just by going to that presence or that circumstance, that's not really important to address. Why should you still go towards it?
But how do you know it's not important? It may not be important to address. Maybe he had said something, because some shit don't need to be addressed. You're right. But when they say a little something past that gray line, my man, that's when you gotta go check shit. Like, that's when you gotta go check it. He probably said something past the gray line where it needed to be checked. Everything before the gray line was yeah, whatever. But once you cross that gray area and you touch past that gray line, just a hair past it, my man, you gotta get checked.
I get that.
You gotta get checked. It's just a little bit past that.
But see, I can understand that and respect that, because it's not like, I don't want to say and say, yo, man, that doesn't know. You know what I mean? No. I mean, that is,
Right.
From standards, points of, sticking to the code of, conduct when it comes to masculinity, or you want to say street code per se, right?
Yeah.
Then once some lines get blurred and once somebody moves them in some sort of way and show a form of disrespect, yeah, of course, pridefully, you're going to want to check that. But also, because Young Thug is not, he's no more a product of where he come from. He's a product of the entity he's building. So, in that lens of scope is like, okay, well, you playing around with a situation that could be bad to your business and your situation, because what if this guy do call the cops for you? What if you do call your probation up or something like that?
Okay, but there's video out there. So now the video is going to show that this man did nothing for talking to him. You cannot go to jail for talking to someone.
That's true.
There's no way. I never heard somebody go to jail for talking to someone. Now, if he got socked in the face, he came on TV or video or something, like, yeah, Young Thug and his crew did this to me. I don't know, man. Now they got some explaining to do. So they gonna first 48 sit them down. Yeah. Now we know you did this.
But see, hold up, Chad. Give me one Cowboy a second. I got you, Johnson. But y'all will be entertained on me, Johnson. Johnson, do me a favor.
Yeah.
Start off about our homeboy, not our homeboy. Good guy we definitely heard about earlier today. Marvin
Heemeyer. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, damn, listen. Okay, people, talk to me. Okay, so listen. Marvin Heemeyer, a lot of you may not know. Hold on. Let me clean my glasses quick. This is about to get crazy. Marvin, his name not Marvin Heemeyer? I saw his name was Scott. Whatever case may be. It was in Granbury, Colorado. Hold on, Chad. Hold on. Is it Marvin? Marvin Niemeyer. Oh, yeah. Check it out. Check it out. So, yo, listen, this dude right here, right? First of all, this town wild out. Granbury, Colorado, they wild out. They should let this man alone. All he wanted to do was do his job. All he wanted was his water. This dude made a bulldozer. This was back in like 2004.
Yep.
June 2004. My man, all he wanted to do was keep his property to himself, have everything that he owned. All he asked the town for was some water. They didn't want to give this man no water. This man built a bulletproof bulldozer and destroyed the town. He didn't destroy a building, you know what I mean? He didn't like just go at a random business. This man took the town to war. Granbury, Colorado.
Yep.
Granbury, Colorado. He took them to war. The town. That man took a bulldozer, welded the windows with steel, bulletproof steel. Police shot massive rounds, didn't stop it.
Did you give him the plot of why he went to that raging point?
Well, yeah. I didn't have all this stuff.
Well,
I didn't have all of the. I just told him.
that's what
The water, his main purpose was his business. They was messing with his business, and then they didn't want to give him his water. He needed the water to keep his business. I think he was like construction.
No, it's not that they were giving him water. They kept on finding him because the person that was built,
Yeah,
the person that got the zoning
next to him.
Yeah, next to him, he had the main part of the water he needed to build through to make sure he had water so he won't get in trouble.
Yeah.
But the problem was he couldn't go to that zone because if he did, now he'd be intruding on somebody else's property.
Right.
And they kept on saying, well, you gotta find a way to do it, and he couldn't.
And they didn't want to respect his thing.
They kept on finding him and it messed up his business. And he kept on, before all this got to his growing point of him going through the town.
Right. Because he would go to all the town meetings. Yeah. He moved there from
Castlewood, San Diego.
Yes.
Born October 28th, 1951. And he moved there.
Marvin Niemeyer.
Yep.
Niemeyer.
He was a very well intelligent, hard-working man, gifted and welded.
He's a gifted welder, yo.
Yeah. He's a very gifted welder, you know, that was critical with his hands, very knowledgeable and critical solving problems. And he had a very successful business. I think it was muffler repairing.
Muffler repair and welding shop.
Right. And across from him, somebody brought a plot of land that was going to be a disruption to his business. But of course, his business very much problems, and he's seen that before it's happened.
Right.
He kept on going to the town hall meetings, kept on filing motions. He kept on trying to get lawsuits so it could stop the production. But guess what?
And they just kept fucking. And then they finally found out who was behind that bulldozer on that fateful day. It was Scott Niemeyer. Yeah, it was crazy because I was telling my lady about this. Marvin Niemeyer. I was telling my lady about this, and I'm like, okay, now we just gotta watch it. And they made it into a movie, all
that. I gotta watch that movie.
Yo, my man, it's crazy. All this dude wanted was his land, and he wanted to be left alone. This is where you get the rule of real for real. Fuck around and find out. Because they would not leave him alone. They kept finding him. He go to every town meeting, rip up their shit like, yo, listen. He goes to the town hall meetings and argue with them about it. Beauty and Strange. Wasn't at this point. But he kept going. And They don't want to understand him nor listen to him. So my man took it in his own hands, fortified his bulldozer, made it bulletproof. They couldn't hit that bulldozer with, I don't care what round they had. Hollow points, armor piercing, nothing went through there.
He built that bulldozer to be so impenetrable that the only way and the only reason why he got stopped or how the whole situation came to an end
Because he ended it.
because he went to a shop that couldn't hold up a 49-ton bulldozer
His
right
track,
through the floor.
his track got caught. The track on the bulldozer got stuck and he took himself out.
Yeah, he went through the floor of the store
Mm-hmm.
and tried to
Because
get
it
out.
collapsed on him.
Right, he tried to get out of it, but he couldn't. With no other options, knowing that he was facing an undeniable either a lifetime in jail.
Oh, for sure. Man, listen,
Was a
on his rampage that he caused, that's my man, he cost a billion. He didn't cost them millions of dollars. Did you see how many
They
billions?
said 7 million.
Did you see?
Man,
7 million.
they said 7 million. So he sent it to me, and I was like watching the YouTube documentary for it. And I'm listening to it. Wow.
Man,
He went to a post office. He went to
federal offense right there. That right there put him in federal jail.
all the way there.
No other building that he went through was more important than that post office.
He destroyed a police building.
I don't think that's not federal crime.
It's not federal, no.
That's a state crime. That's a state crime.
But once he did that post office,
Post office that was 245 years right there.
easy.
So then he thought about 245 divided by this building right here from the state. So that's another 120. Plus, I think he took out a Dollar General, which you should never take out a Dollar General. One of the greatest stores ever. The Dollar Generals are in the most inconspicuous spots ever. If there's nothing else in that town, I guarantee it's a Dollar General. I think it's a Dollar General. No, it's a Dollar General. No. Dollar Trees are mostly in like city little areas. Dollar Generals is where you are at the last point before you lose surface. But nah, yeah, listen, he took out mad stuff. He drove through the building and the weight of the dozer collapsed the floor, and which dropped him into the basement. And one of his tracks, I don't know which track it was, one of the tracks on the dozer got stuck. That's what made him actually just end it all. Because that dozer track thing gets stuck. You know what he kept doing?
He kept destroying.
Fucking that town over.
And nobody could stop him.
Especially going through them small country towns. Absolutely.
Yeah, that's
when I travel, I see like $100 Dollar Generals for sure. I'm back. Did y'all miss me? Did you miss me?
With that overall review and plot of what we talked about with that guy Marvin
but was he wrong?
P. Meyer.
Do you feel like question? Yeah. I was asking you, do you feel like he was wrong? Or did the people wrong him? Like, how do you feel about that?
Well, to put in for context in a way, like me just trying to sit back and understand his fit of rage of anger and where he was coming from, in a way that you taking my American dream away from me.
Okay.
That I work for, I build, I bust my behind for.
Okay.
And I'm trying to give you reasons of why I should be able to fulfill it and keep it going without any sort of interruption. But you don't even care to even want to give me consideration of an even alternative to make things more easy or better for me in no sort of way. And no matter which way I try to come to you properly, honestly, honorably, it was always getting rejected, always getting thrown in the rug, and the next big guy or the whoever got the bigger check could just push me over.
Mm-hmm.
And that sort of scope of view is like, yeah, that would make any guy or any person, woman, male, one, whatever, get to that point of revenge because you taking away from my livelihood that I built from the bottom up. Now I can't sustain it, or if I am sustaining, I'm barely is.
Mm-hmm.
You're not caring about what I'm saying or how I'm trying to say it.
Okay.
So now, like from me being a trying, understanding citizen, might turn me into a revengeful person.
Okay.
Now, is that right? Morally, I want to say yeah, but when you look at it legally, it's not.
So, my man, I just need you to answer this question. Do you feel that this man was wrong
Yeah, I feel like he,
for taking the actions that he took in the stance, for taking the stance that he took, knowing all the evidence and the facts of what they did to him? Was he wrong for his actions?
yes, he's wrong for his actions that he took on a further level of revenge because it's always a way to reinvent, relocate.
Mm-hmm.
Case in point, there's a guy, he was living in California. It was back in the 1932, something like that. And he's one of the pioneers of reasons why we got long distance railroads and stuff built and all that type of stuff.
You talking about
I got his name. But I think no one.
He's a banker.
He was like sort of banking, but
He's like a not JG Wentworth.
I forgot who he was, but only thing I know he was. He started in college. He started off in California. Sorry, y'all.
I think it's Chase or JP Morgan. JP Morgan is one of the first people that invested into the railroad.
Yeah, he was. But he was a friend of that guy. Anyway, he started off, and this guy was in like the West Coast.
Yeah.
And he was trying to, build some sort of, empire over there, and was going through all the wealthy donors and promising this big project that will be completed, that will be excellent once it gets done. And only thing they had to do is donate, which they did, because the way he ironed it out, the way he, architected, the way he explained it, made them all believe this guy can be wrong.
Right.
Now, but theory, and when he went to actually try to do it, he eventually ran into so many bumps in the road he wound up failing.
But that didn't happen to Scott. Marvin Niemeyer, that didn't happen to him.
Oh, wait, let me finish, bro. Now, this guy wound up owing millions of dollars, but he promised something that did not work or did not be delivered to people he promised to, right?
Mm-hmm.
They wanted him, he was outed from California, actually. He was so scared, he took his family, no, I think he left his family, and ran off somewhere, I think Midwest or something like that, and reinvented himself and changed his whole progression and made a great idea with some others to come up with a nice, great plan to build our railroad system in some aspects of a way, especially with long distance traveling, to where it is now, and to where he made a big mess up, turned it around to make a big come up. Now, with our man right here, Marvin,
Richard Trevithick or George Stevenson. George Stevenson is widely credited as the father of the railroad, which he wasn't. Richard Trevithick built the first scale working railroad system locomotive in 1804.
Right. But but my whole point of me saying is that yes, Marvin was wrong on the other when he went from trying to push things. when he went from trying to push things through a gray area to complete black. Now, is his anger justified? To me, of course.
Okay.
You screwed me over.
But if his anger is justified, then how else would you say that he's wrong? You can't say his anger is justified, but then say that he's wrong.
He's wrong because if
Uh-huh.
say for instance, he would got a chance to stand and get judged by 12.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? Would he be right? No. They're just gonna sit there and be like, yo, listen, yeah, look, you could explain everything under the sun of why these people in your town or the councilors in your town or the chairman in your town kept on telling you no.
But there's that one chance that that one juror would have felt it. We don't know.
I'm saying, but he took
He went to it. Yeah, he killed himself. He would have went. He had to kill himself because he already calculated that if I get arrested,
right,
I'm not gonna make it. Why? Because I'm gonna get a jury from this town.
right.
The town already don't like me. What makes me think that this jury is gonna see my way? I'm gonna kill myself. But I'm gonna fuck up their shit before I go.
I'm ain't mad at his revengeful way of, you know what I mean, methodology. Like, yo, listen, man, like, I can't do that. I can't roll with y'all. So, y'all already done maybe take the ultimate L, so I'm like, y'all take one too.
Yeah.
The thing is, if he would stand before the judge, before a peer of 12, he definitely would have got, it could have went either way. We don't
He probably wouldn't have got life.
Probably got life, but he definitely would have been in some serious trouble. That's for sure.
Oh, it ain't no way around that. Listen, my man, they see what made it worse was when he turned, because he would have got charged with public destruction of property. The use, I forgot how they call it when you turn your car into a weapon, deadly weapon. Well, listen, that was beyond the deadly. Yeah, he turned that shit into bulletproof. They could not get a bullet on the joint.
Like he went beyond, he
went out to the point where they made him go do this. It wasn't. First of all, he wasn't even a citizen of their town. Like everybody knew everybody. So when he finally moved there and he started dating that broad, like she tried to bring him around. He got introduced to people, whatever. He mingled. But when you not from there, like you don't really know these people like that. You know what I mean? You don't know how they really swing for real. No matter how long you live somewhere, if you're really not from there, fam, them people can still try to jerk you over.
Yeah, but the thing is,
they tried the wrong person. My man was not with none of the fuck shit. All he wanted to do was the regular stuff. They played him. And he said, fuck this, I'm going to show y'all.
But see, I've written down a question actually, sort of in the back of my mind about that. And is that,
yeah.
Was he a victim of being pushed over by the system or not being respectively heard?
Damn, that shit is like a two-parter yes to both.
I'll say it one more time.
Chat, come on. Was a lot of y'all don't know about Marvin Niemeyer.
Look it up.
Go on YouTube. True story. This dude got done dirty by Granbury, Colorado. Granbury, Colorado done this man wrong. Just go look it up. It happened back in like 2004. This dude.
But the question is, I have multiple questions.
Let me hear it.
One of the main ones I wrote, and this was the chat. This was y'all to chat.
Chat, let's go.
Take a second or so, let it marinate, and just let me know what your answer is to this question in a way. Speaking about this guy named Marvin Niemeyer. Was he, Marvin, a victim of being pushed over by the system or not being respectively heard?
Me, I'm gonna answer it with both. Because he wasn't being respectfully heard. Because if he was being respectfully heard, his situation would have never happened.
What?
The system pushed them over because they didn't listen to him. They should have just listened and did what he asked. Y'all pushed him over the edge. And then once he went over the edge, now he's a bad guy. No, you can't. Somebody can't keep coming to you, 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 coming to you. And then you just keep rejecting, 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 rejecting. And then they tired. They tired of being rejected. Because they know everything that they doing is right and they're going about it the proper way. And all you doing is keep shutting the door in my face. Okay. So now once I jump over the fence and kick the ball in your yard, kick the ball over the fence and let you know who yard this is, don't look at me like I'm the bad guy now. Don't toot your nose up or nothing. No. I gave you the chance. Now we're gonna play my game. I mean, he went to them for years behind us. This wasn't like this just happened.
No.
Even like once or twice. This was a wow.
It was like 2 years of fighting in court, going to city council. You know,
Okay.
you know, it was a whole bunch of
Yes, that man did a lot.
legal, you know what I mean, tug of war on both sides.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It definitely was.
After a while, Ken, listen, we ain't gonna sit there and keep getting rejected.
Maybe true, but
So
see,
chat, let us know, man. How y'all feel about that?
yeah, please put in the chat, your answer, your opinion, in a way of
Yes.
how would you pretty much if you was in that situation, how would you have handled it?
Yeah. This is like a crazy situation.
Because to me, in my opinion, in some sort of way, it's like everybody saying, you should just move or you should this and that third. It's easy to say that
Right.
than to actually do that because sometimes you don't have the complete resources right away just to up and jump and go.
Right.
And especially I can only imagine if you got a business, that's profitable where you at. Now you got to sit there, figure out how do you, relocate, set up, look for a good prominent spot to set up. Hopefully, deal with these, because when you set up businesses and you got bills and stuff like that, you go through a whole bunch of permits and all that.
Yeah, you gotta go through all that.
So it's like it's not an easy process, especially I can only imagine him already being profitable from his business, having some skin in it on game, building an empire like that. Like from what I understand is too, he was a very prideful man. One thing about prideful people, what I
Don't
mean?
play with their pride, bro. They will put their pride on the line.
Man or woman, I don't care. Prideful people
who die the most more than anybody. Why? Because they ain't gonna let their pride is gonna crowd their judgment.
That's that. If I put in so much work from something that was nothing in the beginning, and I made it into something amazing
right
at a certain point, and it's all my hard work and dedication that's came forth, and now you want to come and try to erase all that. That's only human nature that your pride will kick in and to protect.
Right. So what you mean?
That is understanding.
I just feel like, listen, if they would have listened to my man and really understood, I don't think he was on a rampage. I think everything would have been straight. He probably been a great pillar of that community.
So like he was, right?
He was. Like, they didn't have no issues from that man. Before this situation, I think he moved back there back in like the 50s or some shit. He was there for a hot second. It wasn't like he just moved there and this happened.
Right.
He was there for a little minute.
Yeah, he was there for a while.
But he wasn't theirs. Like, he wasn't homegrown.
It's always something. It's always something.
Yeah, this is like moving to Carolina, man. Them Carolina people, bro. You're not homegrown. Carolina people don't care about you.
The thing is about success is that it comes with everything as bad as it comes with good.
Go do. Yeah.
Success has and comes with the very much highs and lows of maintaining it. Everything is all great and fine and dandy. Everything is going the way you think it should go. But success, along with everything else in life, has the opposite coin that has the 90 to 10% ratio of 90 is life is 90% of what happens to you,
Mm-hmm.
but 10% of how you respond to it. Because 90% of the time, like things gonna happen that you cannot control. That's gonna be messed up. And it's up to you to take that 10%.
Wait, 90%
Yeah.
of the things that happen? I don't know. I think it's way less than that. Because you can control a lot of stuff that happens in your life.
Well, yeah, I ain't say you can't. What I'm saying is,
You can't control what's not meant to be controlled. You can control everything that happens around you.
no, you cannot control if something bad happens to you out of nowhere.
No, I said you can control everything around you.
You could to a certain extent. Like, for instance, you work at a job, right?
Right.
You go there on time, everything good. Somehow, some way, you go through a bad front that job for a month or so. And they go, you know what? Hey, you have been a good dedicated worker for some time, but you know something, we going through some cuts right now, and you're on the chopping block. I'm sorry, man.
But it depends on how long you've been there, because they're only going to do that to you because you ain't been there long enough. The time don't add up.
What I'm saying is not about, I ain't talking about how long you've been there or the complete circumstance. What I'm saying is, at any given moment, something could bad happen
Hmm?
drastically that could definitely alter your opinion, your train of thought, your emotion at the moment, and it can feel like it's the worst thing in the world at that moment.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It can feel like it's life stopping because something that's important coming to a pause, even though you could resume it and find better. Even though at the moment, you sitting back mad that damn, I done dedicated 3 years to the job, and they just do this,
I don't think a job just letting you go at it for years. I mean, you have to do something.
I understand.
I hear what you're saying.
But it's like, it's gonna have some things messed up gonna happen.
Yeah.
Like it may
But
how do you respond to it.
right.
When you go,
That's what I'm saying. You can control a lot of shit. You can control a lot of shit that happens. It's always off your reaction. Because somebody can say something to you, and then you could just that right there lets them know, like, yo, you in a different state of mind. You either in the I don't give a fuck mind, so it's like, yeah, I don't give a fuck. Or you in I'm about to just take it to the whole next level. You don't even know what that smile, laugh meant.
it depends on to me in a way it depends on what sort of reason or value why I'm gonna go or why it is that way.
Right.
Like everybody that has opinion or some sort of chance of they want to talk some sort of doubt in a way per se, say negative.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody do not deserve my energy. Everybody, everybody do not deserve. Everybody do not deserve your energy. Everybody do not deserve your reinforcement. Sometimes the best killer to any sort of negative intoxication towards you is silence because if you just trying to be negative towards me, you just look for me to level 10 with you right away, because whatever in the moment, and you think you got a one up, man, because guess what? There's always a bigger and better process behind what you trying to kick to me. Bottom line, like I said, like, in a way, like, I ain't perfect, you know what I mean? I get mad, we all get emotional in some sort of way, depending on what the situation is, make it feel extreme. In some situation, maybe minor, but in the moment, it may feel like it's intense, so it may be like, wow,
Yeah.
But
I mean, I'm just taking the situation left quick all the way for no reason. Like today, crazy situation, my boy. Oh my god. So boom, coming out the crib again in my car, right? So in the alley, you know what I mean? It's the little team people, whatever. So I see this dude, and I'm like, yo, this dude look familiar. So I'm like, all right, I'm just letting my shit warm up before I roll out. I'm about to roll out, go get me some to eat. So this nigga decided that the smart thing for him to do is walk up my stairs to walk towards my house. So I'm like, yo, who the fuck is you? He like, yo, this is the second time that you talk to me like this. Nigga, who the fuck is you? Fuck whatever you talk about. Who the fuck is you walking in my yard, my nigga? That's what I need to know, first of all.
If you trespass.
Right. Off the rip. Nigga, it's a big sign that says don't do that. So if I get out this car, it's a way misunderstanding. So I'm trying to figure out what he's trying to do. Basically, he's trying to bust a jig and shit, but he's trying to use my crib to do this shit. So I'm like, nigga, nah, fuck up on out of here. Because if a situation jump off and them niggas run over here and into the spot, nigga, you ain't gonna be here. I'm gonna be here. And I ain't gonna get caught in your goofy shit. Nigga, you got this game fucked up. Take that shit somewhere else. So he's like, yo, I'm tired of you talking to me like this. And he trying to explain to me how I know him. Nigga, I don't know you. He like, yo, cause I parked my car here and then you told me I couldn't park here. Yeah, motherfucker, cause you next to my car, first of all. Get the fuck out of here, nigga. So I'm just sitting there like, yo, this nigga don't know what I'm knowing right now. I'm thinking about just hitting the start button, cut my car off, get out this car and waste you right the fuck here, nigga. Cause I know what I'm about to do to you. I'm gonna get out of my car, I'm gonna hit you twice, pick you up, slam you on your head, and put you next to my trash can. That's the only thing I'm thinking of. Everybody else ain't gonna do nothing. Because what they see happen to you is gonna be the worst. So then now I gotta think about this type of shit like, yo, if I do this, this is gonna happen. Then this is gonna happen. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just getting my car. He understood what I said and he moved on. I'm like, yo, my man, we're not about to make this a. Because I'm like, nigga, the fact that you saying you remember that shit, nigga, wasn't that like last year or some shit? So if you remember me from last year, nigga, that means don't cross the line, motherfucker. You already know how I'm coming. He's like, yo, you ain't gonna keep talking to me like that. What you gonna do about it? That's all I'm worried about. What you trying to do? I want to see what you trying to do. I know you can't do nothing with me. Well, it doesn't matter about our size, my man. You are not on the type of time that I'm thinking on. I'm gonna really harm you because now you take me out of my positive, positive, have energy drinks. I'm thinking about going to give me some food, nigga. You stop me from going to get my food, my man. Come on. It's like weird shit like that. And I'm just like, yo, this little nigga is goofy as fuck. Because you don't really know what I'm thinking of doing to you. I can go left field, right field, whichever way you want to go. I wish you would pull out your little knife. I'm gonna take it and pose like Rodman and flick that shit straight in your nose. Cause I'm thinking like, yo, man, at worst case scenario, I just beat you up. Cause if you gotta go past that, my man, listen, it is what it is.
But see,
And remember, I probably like, these niggas just weak. Like, it's just goofy shit like that. Cause it's like, my nigga, going about your life, my nigga, you playing around with the wrong people. Fuck around and find out.
or see,
Nigga, keep it moving. Just go down. I don't care what. I don't care about what you doing. Don't do that shit in my vicinity, nigga. Where I rest my head at, nigga. No, you go right. You can do whatever you want to do. Go across behind that gate. Do whatever you want to do. My shit, nigga, nah.
and you got all
And I thought,
all right to think,
that's what I was saying. Like,
react,
this nigga don't even understand.
because like number one, first and foremost, let's just get to the number one point of the law.
You trespassing on my legal yard.
Yes, with my name on that lease, you are
With anything that happens, I can do whatever I want.
That's number one.
That's it.
Number two, you don't know you from a can of paint.
I don't know him either. Like he trying to explain to me, like, yo, this is the second time you talk to me like this. Oh my nigga.
But see,
I don't even know you.
but see,
So if you knew that, then you shouldn't even expect me to talk to you any other way.
yeah.
Believe who I am the first time when we spoke.
Actually, in that sort of situation, the way I've been like, check that, come in. Because we done been down this road too many times.
My nigga,
What's up?
I only seen the nigga one time, and I told him not to park there. You know what he did? He was like, all right, man. All he did was move his car around the block. Today, I guess he was feeling some type of way because he was in the front of a bunch of people. My nigga, what's else going to cause you was more harm in front of a bunch of people.
Well, see, that's an interesting sort of twist. Like when you first told him like, yo, what's up, and he checked you and he see what your energy was like, he respectfully moved without any sort of
So I'm like, today you want to be a superhero, nigga? I love this type of shit.
But see, this is what it did on the flip side. After you ain't gonna assess it, I've been like, yeah, listen, check this out.
Nah, because he kept it moving.
Yeah.
I was on my way out. I'm not
yeah, I said, but
me in a situation where if I put myself in that situation, these niggas just swarm, nigga.
I just said loud and clear, listen, man. We already had a little running once before. You respect everything I said. No problem. Let's keep it that way.
Right.
This is my yard, it's my property. Okay, I'm responsible for this.
Right.
Your business stays over there somewhere else.
Right.
Not my property.
That's it.
That's all.
Now, if he had been like, yo, I live here, I ain't never seen that other door open. So I'd have been like, all right, cool.
Right.
Hey, you new neighbor, all right, cool.
Right.
My nigga, you telling me what you about to do is some shit that's not about to rock my shit, nigga. You can go somewhere else with that shit.
Yeah.
Oh, you right. I be thinking like, so you one of them niggas.
It's always one of them guys.
It's always one of them niggas that want to test wrong and be stupid for no reason. Instead of just being like, yo, you know what? Alright.
Let me value this man respect.
Right. Because it's not like, if I sit back and think about it, it's not like this nigga when he come at me crazy. He's just trying to figure out who the fuck is walking in your. Because what if I was one of them crazy niggas that didn't give a fuck about nothing and just doof right there? You know what the police would have said? I'm like, I never even known this person. I'm just trying to break into my house. And I could doom them right there.
A lot of times that you hear about that a lot of times on the
listen, this person bust a U-turn in this people's driveway in Buffalo. You know where they got left? Busting a U-turn in their driveway. I don't think they went to jail. You will get left behind that shit. And people don't be understanding that.
And like we in a whole new climate of different sort of temperament with people. People don't got the same temperament like they once had before, where you might could get away with, or some people might just turn out the cheek. No, we are dealing in different times where people have that trigger head type of temperament, and they're like, listen, I'm not gonna play with you because I don't know what you think you're gonna do.
Always try to keep my shit under control. Why? Because I know what I plan on doing to you. I plan on you being hurt, not me. I gotta make it back. I'm gonna make it back. I'm not even questioning on how I'm gonna make it back. I'm gonna make it back. I have to. There's no other choice.
My thing is mainly too is like, some people may think, you be trying to be like super peaceful, positive. I know, like, yo, bro, it's not about so much. I'm trying to be that way because you don't know how scared I am.
What I'm gonna do to you?
What I could do is I have to be in a situation to protect myself. So I'm trying to make sure.
I'm trying to make sure you stay away from you. Right.
So I can get home without no problem. Right. I don't need these other ramifications of problems that come after I don't want to do what I need to do.
Right. Because, fam, what I'm thinking about doing for sure is going to be bad. I'm thinking of some other shit. You thinking of some, he might just knock me out. My man, what if I knock you out and just don't stop?
Some people, man, listen.
People be playing. I just showed you a video where this dude was playing with this dude and then he thought it was a game. Dude knocked him out. Guess who woke him up? You see who woke him up? The police woke him up. They was like, yo, dude, what are you doing? Get up. Right? Nigga.
Crazy.
He got knocked out and then drug out and then woke up by the police. Come on, bro.
And with that, people, we're going to say we had an amazing show. We definitely appreciate y'all coming in. We closing on 2 minutes. Down to the end of the show. And y'all already know.
Wait a minute, Chad. You showing me a half an hour here.
We saw that shit.
Yeah.
Right?
It ends at 9.
And, yeah, I was watching the studio.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, man.
Because I ain't hit my 2 right here. I'm thinking my 2 here, cool.
How much going on
We got
there?
that 5.
Alright, so yeah. But anyway,
Yeah. So, Chad, let me ask y'all a question. You leave in your house and some strangers just walking up your stairs, about to walk into your yard when you pay to rest your head, what the situation is.
or better question, you leaving?
Now, I know the people in the South, I already know. 'Cause I seen a video where this dude said, what would you do if I break into your house? The chick said, well, down here in the South, we believe in pistols and pew-pews. So if you break into my house, you're going to be laying with Jesus and the rest of them while your mother sing. And she said, country as shit.
How about you leaving your house and finna go to go somewhere for the game or something? And as you leave your house, make sure everything locked and everything. As you looking through your back door and you see no, as you look in the backyard, no, a little bit. As you look through your backyard and glance back out, you couldn't get in the car and leave. You see somebody coming through your backyard that you don't know, you never seen before, to try to come to your house. What are you doing? Was your first instinct? How would you react? What would you be thinking at the moment?
What is the situation? Because pew-pews and parole. Pew-pews. Pit bulls is what she said to the person.
Now that is.
I don't have a pit bull, but my cat's crazy. Just scratch the shit up.
The thing is, that's crazy about it all is that there be many sort of, stuff, episodes I be seeing on, like Amazon Prime Video. I watching, crime on type.
Mm-hmm.
And I be seeing some crazy situations go down.
Mm-hmm.
Like I saw this one, episode where these like 3 people ran in these people's house.
Mm-hmm.
I was sleeping with a man and woman.
Was it the British couple?
No, it was in America.
Oh.
And I think it was in Michigan or something. And they went in their house, and the woman just so happened as they breaking in or coming through the door, she waking up, half asleep, walking to the bathroom and see the first guy. And the first guy she saw just pointed a gun right at her face.
Mm-hmm.
She ran from him. He like, what the heck? He running around trying to look for her. He couldn't find her for like 5 to 10 seconds. By the time she popped back up, bro, she was banging like she was throwing doors. Yo,
She's like,
man, that dude that pointed that thing at her, laid down. His friend was so scared that they had like the back door, I guess, the mostly back plastic doors. I think theirs were in glass. Bro, I never saw a man run through a glass door like that. He went through, the girl got hit in the shoulder, and the lady was so much in shock that she did that. The husband woke up, and she woke, baby, oh my God. You know what I mean? The gun still stuck in the same keyboard and everything. And she waving it and stuff. You don't be like, oh, man, what the hell? You got to take it out of her hand and like calm it down.
Yo, listen, man, sometimes that type of stuff happens. You gotta make sure that if it goes down, we're both dumping it off. I don't care if you shoot him in the foot. You okay, cool. I will live with that. It's protection. A shot in the foot hurts. And you get shot anywhere. Let them know. People be tripping.
Sometimes you don't gotta get hit. Sometimes you just gotta hear that.
Well, you got that bang.
You know what I mean? You see something slide right outside. Okay, it's real. Gotta go.
Yo, listen. I was just watching a video today. These niggas ran in the spot, right? They was robbing the store. Yo, my man. They patting son down, got the gun on all that. Nigga, next thing I know, this video just turned crazy. Son in the shirt just turned. Yo, them niggas started running through glass windows. You know how thick a glass window at the store is?
Yeah.
This nigga made his way through that. One nigga made his way through the door. I was like, hey.
Yeah, scared you gotta be running that.
Ah, fam, listen. Obviously, they were scared to death.
All right, people.
All right. So listen, on that note, welcome to At This Point Podcast. It's your boy Jaffe,
Cowboy Chuck.
and the DJ will be back next Friday. We will see y'all then, people. Holla.
Holla.